Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Under the supervision of Bahria Foundation College, Gori Town campus, this is your chemistry class, and today we are going to study the third topic of your chapter number 9, equilibrium, chemical equilibrium. In this topic, previously basically we have done what is a reversible reaction and what is an equilibrium constant and how equilibrium constant can be derived, and what are the basic characteristics of an equilibrium constant, in which we have seen that how the equilibrium constant shifts if we are changing the conditions of the equilibrium. Today we are going to study the equilibrium constant and its unit, and it is a very important topic in this regard. Now in this regard, first of all, we will take an example, and I'll explain you that how equilibrium constant is. We can calculate the equilibrium constant expression. The equilibrium constant, as you have seen, that equilibrium constant vary from equation to equation. The equilibrium constant expression, it varies from chemical reaction to chemical reaction. Similarly, the units of equilibrium constants also vary from the chemical reaction to the chemical reaction. It may differ from one chemical reaction and it may be different for the other chemical reaction. Let's take an example, and then you will be able to understand that how equilibrium constant expressions are different for each chemical reaction, and how you can derive the units for each and every equilibrium constant expression. Let's take an example which we have been using for several times in our whole course of study till now. This is N2 plus 3H2 2NH3. As this is a chemical equation, and you have already been told that you can write the equilibrium constant expression directly from the chemical equation. So the equilibrium constant expression would become Kc is equals to the product NH3 raised to the power, they are balanced in the chemical equation, divided by the reactants raised to the power, they are balanced in a chemical equation. So this would become the Kc expression for this chemical equation. As we have been discussing earlier, that this square bracket, this basically shows the active masses of the substances which are being used in a chemical reaction, and this active mass which we are calculating in the unit moles per dm cube. So it means this value is for each and every chemical substance which we are using in this chemical reaction. So Kc would become equals to, instead of writing NH3, instead of writing this substance, we can write down the concentration of this substance given in mole per dm cube raised to power the value, they are balanced in a chemical equation. Similarly, this N2, the units for the concentration of this reactant are also given in mole per dm cube, and the units for the concentration of hydrogen are also given in mole per dm cube raised to the power, this is balanced in the chemical equation. So what will happen here? Mole per dm cube square. Similarly here, mole per dm cube whole, the raised to the power 4. Now why it is 4? It is because they are multiplying, and in the multiplication the powers basically added together. So it became 2 and it became 2. It became 4. And you can see that I have changed the parentheses instead of these square brackets. Now what will happen? This would cancel out each other like this, and the equation would become like this. Kc would be equals to 1 divided by mole per dm cube whole twice. Is it clear? This equation can also become, according to the mathematical expression, the quadratic equation rule, that if you are changing the position of any value and you are changing it from denominator into the denominator, the value, the power, the sign of the power would change, and if it is positive here it will become negative. So what will happen? Mole per dm cube minus 2. And if you want to elaborate it more, it will become like this: mole minus 2 per dm cube into minus 2. It will become mole minus 2 per dm minus 6. As this, you know that this value is already in the denominator, and we can change it like this. It will become dm 6 multiplied mole minus 2, like this. So the Kc unit will become like this. Now you can see the Kc expression, the Kc unit for the chemical equation, given chemical equation is this. You can end up your part here as well. It would be also correct, and if you are elaborating it more, this would also be correct. But for example, if we taking another example, let's take another example. The example is H2 plus I2 gives to HI. Now let's find out the equilibrium constant unit for this equation. As the Kc expression would become like this: Hi raised to power 2 below H2 into I2. So if we are putting the mole per dm cube, the concentration of each of the substance in this equation, it will become like this: mole into dm cube minus 3. Now I am using the multiplication sign so that it will be a new way to tell you that this is not a difference. Okay, mole per dm cube square bracket mole per dm cube. Now this was raised to power twice, mole per dm cube minus 3 to here, as these are multiplying, mole per dm cube whole twice. Now you can see we have this is equals to 1, means here Kc have no units. Now you can see where that here we had the units for the Kc, here we have no units for the Kc. Now for your information, if you look very carefully, the total number of moles of the reactants and the mole and the products were equal. 2 moles collectively and 2 moles here. The total number of the moles of the reactants and the products are equal. So we had no units. Whereas in this equation, the total number of moles and the reactants, the total number of moles of the reactants and the products were different. Here 1 plus 3 is equal to 4 and it is only 2. So we can say that equilibrium constant expression would have units if the total number of moles of the reactants and the products are different. But the Kc expression would have no units if the total number of moles of the reactants and the products are equal. Is it clear? Now let's take another example. For example, let's take this example: CO plus 3H2 CH4 plus H2O. For writing the Kc, it will become like this: CH4 H2O divided by CO H2 raised to power 3. Writing the concentrations for each of them. Similarly, moles per dm cube raised to power 3. Collectively, when we are multiplying this, it will become moles into dm cube raised to power square and mole dm cube 4. Clear it is? Again, this will cut out this point and it will become mole dm cube square. In other words, it will become 1 divided by mole square into dm cube minus 6. Similarly, now what will happen? It will go to the nominator sign and it will become Kc would be equals to mole minus 2 into dm 6. Clear it is? This is same as this equation. You can write in any way. Okay. Now let's take an example in which it would be a little bit more different. I want to take an example in which the unit would be different. Now take an example of this equation. 4HCl plus O2 gives 2H2O plus 2Cl2. For writing the Kc, it would become like this. H2O raised to power 2, Cl2 raised to power 2. Similarly, HCl raised to power 4, O2 simple. What will happen? Mole dm cube minus 3 raised to power square mole. I have skipped one step here, so there is no issue. Similarly, mole dm minus 3 raised to power 4 mole dm minus 3 raised to power nothing means 1. It will become mole minus 3 raised to power 2, oops, it's 4, and mole dm cube minus 3 raised to power 5. Here it is 1. So it will become 1 divided by 4 out of 5 are being cut here. So it will become 1 divided by mole into dm cube like this. And the unit will become mole minus 1 dm cube, or if we are rearranging this, it will become dm cube mole minus 1. And the Kc unit would be like this. So you can see the Kc unit varied from equation to equation. There can be a chance when there would be no unit, and you must remember that Kc would never have a unit if the number of moles of the reactants and the products are equal. Is it true? Is it okay? Now we can see that how we have calculated I have given you at least 4 examples. Number 1, where we had Kc units found out like this. Number 2, number 3, and number 4. And the units are very easy to taken out if you are very good in like algebraic maths. So this is end of this video. I hope it would be helpful. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.